it's like my body was saying, listen, we can't go back from here. Right? So what happened? When we go, if we go fast down,
your body's like, we're here now.
Yeah, like, we're here now, bro. I can't look down, so I just kind of filmed it, and I just stared at everyone through the window.
What about people? They were driving the other side of you.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah.
So Sufyan was scrolling Reddit stories the other day, probably while he said that he was going to be 2 minutes going to the bathroom, and could I just watch Amaya?
Took me 45.
Every man. He was reading Reddit stories, embarrassing stories, and then he was like to me, I've got so many embarrassing stories. One, I don't know them. Like, you don't tell me them. And second, he was like, a lot of them involve. Should I say what they involve?
Well, a lot of them are poopy stories.
I think that's amazing because he's so good looking that I want to hear these stories because, do you know what I mean? What's better to take you down a few notches than some poop stories?
You know, the thing is, I'm a bit, it's hard to embarrass me. It's difficult to embarrass me. I can get, like my wedding day was embarrassing.
Why? Rude.
Because I tried to sing and I choked.
Babe, it was so beautiful.
I was singing Hey There Delilah, but I changed the words to Hey There Amara. It's on Amara's is it Insta or something like that, which it's so bad.
No,
and I practiced
so
it so much, and it sounded so good. I've got the voice recording in my phone. I even did like a little mini studio session. I'm gonna say, hey there Mara, what's it like? Put the mic to my mouth, I was like, hey.
No,
I couldn't hear myself.
No,
hey there.
it was so good.
That was embarrassing.
It meant a lot to me.
I know my boys were in the back as well. That was embarrassing.
He was like, oh, have you got embarrassing stories? He goes, would you make a video and tell our embarrassing stories? I said, babe, I've not really got any embarrassing stories. I thought about it. I was like, I don't have any. And I said, I think I just don't get embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? I said, like, I don't care if people see like stupid stuff from me. I expect that. Then over the coming days, I had all these stories come back to me. And I think I genuinely repressed them from trauma. Genuinely, I think I repressed them because I swear it's a bit sad. Like, I've got to make sure it stays light because I felt a bit sad for myself in some of them. So
this is a therapy session instead. Now it's changed.
I'm not going to tell a recent one. My most recent one's too recent. It was on YouTube. I'm going to wait a while for that one.
The end of the video.
No, different time. 10 years.
Okay.
If we're still around. When I was in high school, I went to an Islamic girls' high school, right? And nothing much went down in that school. Then suddenly I was in year like 8. So I was like, how old are you in year 8? I was 13 or something. Yeah, I was about 13 years old. They decided to start a school talent show, right? How exciting. That's the most exciting thing that's happened in the school, right? Because we're not allowed music in the school. It's a Muslim thing. Different opinions. We're not allowed music in our school. So this is so exciting. We're going to have a talent competition. There's going to be exciting things happening. People are going to be doing tricks. And you're allowed to sing. Oh my gosh, you're allowed to sing. Music's loud. You're allowed to sing, but you're not allowed to have a backing track.
Oh, a cappella.
A cappella, right?
Okay.
Well, first of all, I really enjoy singing. It's that thing of like, you're really shy and introverted, but you also deep down want people to think you're cool, right? So I remember as a kid, I used to sing in the shower and I used to say to my dad, what if Simon Cowell walked past our house one day? We lived on a cul-de-sac. No way he's coming. Said, and then Dad, what if Simon Cowell walked past one day and said, oh, you should come on X Factor? I said, would you let me go? And he's like, no. So it's school talent competition. Me and my friend both love singing. So we're both gassing each other up. And we're both like, oh my God, let's go for it. Let's sing. And I'm like, okay, I'll sing if you sing. And I go through all the songs of what I might sing. I was thinking Benny King, Stand By Me. But it was like, I don't know, I'm not the right sound for it.
Yeah, more baritone.
and then I decide, it was those days, Amy Winehouse Valerie. I think that's what I'll go with. And I could sing it pretty well. I was going to imitate what I sounded like, but I'm really scared you're going to tell me I suck.
Just do it.
So
Go on. Do it. Just do it.
I don't perform well under pressure. Hence this story. So then, I decided to sing that, and you got to go tell teacher what song you want to sing. I go to the teacher, said, I want to sing Valerie. She goes, you know what would be funny if you sing Humera instead. That's a Muslim name, right? I'm like, but that's not the song, innit? You say Valerie like 20 times in that song. She goes, but if you sing Humera, it'll be funnier. I'm like, I don't want to be funny. I want to be good. What? I'm like, please don't make me do that, miss. And she's like, okay. So then I prepare, right? I'm really preparing for months and months for this. And I get nervous, as you know. So then I go to finally sing it on this day, right? I get on the stage and my different teachers are there, the head teacher's there, she's one of the judges, 3 judges there. And I stand on stage and I'm up on stage and I can see everybody in front of me and my friends are like hyping me up and stuff, and it's so scary. Everybody from the whole school is there and I'm on stage and I feel myself profusely sweating, right? I am sweating so bad. And then I start singing, right? Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I'm singing. But you know the song Valerie, there are pauses in that song. Like, you sing it for me because I don't want to sing.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. You'd be a lot higher though.
Water. And then you got to wait.
Oh.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
So I'm singing to the actual beat because that's what you do if you're authentic.
Yeah.
Well, probably not. But that's what I did, right? I'm a kid. I'm thinking, I know the exact track in my head. So when there's a dum, 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 I'm pausing.
You don't do a little
right?
click or something?
No. Shut up. You're on their side.
Sorry, go on.
So then I'm singing, right? All the girls are cheering for me, like, whoa, you're so good. Like, they're being so nice in it. Like, shouting X Factor and stuff, my dreams. And they're being so nice. The girls are older than me too. All the cool, like, older girls. They're all like hyping me up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And they're being so nice. And I'm singing. And I feel myself sweating more and more. I'm not excited at this point, obviously. I was going to say crap in my pants, so I can't say that. I'm really nervous, right? I'm sweating. Then I start like seeing double. And I'm thinking, whoa, I'm really nervous, like to be seeing double. Like I'm seeing double on stage, right? And I'm feeling really dizzy. Wallahi, I remember feeling like I'm going to fall over, right? I'm on the stage and the teachers are so close, it's not a big stage. And I'm feeling really embarrassed that I'm so nervous that I'm dizzy and feel like I'm going to fall over. I'm like, what a pathetic human. Why are you so like shy? Like just singing it. So I'm singing, I'm like sweating, dizzy, look crazy, innit? I finish the song and everybody's like, woo woo, and I'm like, right, I finished. I felt like I nailed it, not gonna lie. Right. Then I get to the end, right? And I stand there and I wait for my judging thing. I'm really scared, I want to just run off stage. And the teachers go through their different judges. And I got like 2 points deducted, right? 1 point I got deducted because I looked too nervous. The teacher said, you looked very uncomfortable and you looked too nervous. She goes, you look very like nervous and uncomfortable. And then she goes, you should have looked more confident. That would have been better. And I was like, fair, right? Okay.
Hater.
And the second teacher deducted a point because she goes, you kept pausing in between. I said, but that's the song, like the song got pauses. And then the girls in the crowd said, miss, that's the song though. I was like,
she wouldn't know because she doesn't listen to this. She doesn't listen to music.
Yes, wallahi,
she doesn't
that's
listen
what
to music.
they did. Okay.
Everyone.
It was a long time ago. I don't know why I'm getting mad. So then I get off stage, right? A bit butthurt, but I'm okay. I came second. That's why I don't want to sing it, because what if you guys are like, yeah, no wonder you came second. Who won? Oh, my friend won.
Was she good?
Yeah, my friend's really good.
Okay.
So I like.
But she didn't get 2 hating points deducted.
Well, side note, the year after I went again and I won. Came first. So then anyway, right, I get off the stage, right? I'm really like jittery and not feeling good. Feeling really dizzy. Climbing on side. It's really sweet because I remember people came up to me like, oh, you're so good. You should, again, sorry to say this again. You should go on X Factor. Realized it was a cool girl so older than me. I was like, oh my God, thank you, so nice. And then, so I get off stage, I'm like that. 2 days later, what happens? The doctor tells me I have swine flu. Do you remember that flu that happened? Swine flu, the only blooming... comes from pigs, ironically. I'm a Muslim and it comes from pigs. Only 2 people in the whole school got swine flu. I don't know the other person. I had
big Mac burgers that your dad might be letting you eat.
I was at home for 2 weeks, really sick as a dog. So sick. And I never got to tell those teachers I was actually sick. I wasn't just nervous and sweating everywhere.
You know what she called? What was the teacher called that did you point?
One of them's really... Well, I have nightmares about my head.
Mr. Rahman?
One of them is, but no, that's racist. Okay. That was my embarrassing story.
Do you know that in today's world, with all of the SCN and everything, to say that you're really nervous on stage, that wouldn't fly, you know?
I know.
You'd have got that 1 point. If you got 9 out of 10, would you have won?
No, you had to have full marks.
She got a straight 10.
She sang with another girl. Like, it was a duo.
They should have halved the points and said, well, you did sing together.
But in the next year, they came second and I came first. So we flip-flopped, you know? But yeah.
Do you want to rectify those 2 points now?
No, I'm too scared. No, I'm too scared because I'm not practiced since then. I'm so traumatized by that. I don't sing that song. I swear to God. Yeah. No, I don't sing that song anymore. Okay. # never again.
I did a talent show at school and it was like at college.
Yeah.
And it was the most broke down talent show ever. We like literally the speakers weren't working, so we got one of those little radio sets that you hold. You know, it's got like the circle on each side. And we put a microphone against the speaker, and I sang Usher, Lovers and Friends.
Who were you singing it to?
I was singing it to the whole room with my.
To your lovers and your friends.
No, my mate was Kalen, my friend. He was like 6'5", and he was doing the sometime I want to be your love, sometime I want to be your friend. He had the easy part, and I've
never heard this song before, so I can't vibe with you.
I was going, no,
I don't know the song.
It was so poor.
I haven't listened to the song.
I don't even think I hit a note. So
but you sing so well.
I can sing certain songs really well.
But you chose the song.
Usher's not my range. I don't know why I chose that song. People said, "Oh, do that, don't do that." I was like, "Yeah."
What happened after you finished?
No.
Did you sweat profusely too?
I hosted the show. I was so embarrassed. I do you know. I've just when you were saying it, it came back to me. I was like, yeah, that was terrible. I'm not giving myself too many ratings as a music artist. I sang at my wedding and I choked and then I did.
No, you're really good.
I'm actually good. All right, my all-time most embarrassing story. Okay, so I'm 18 years old, and one of my family friends had his birthday party. Now he'd left. He's a bit older than me, like 2 years older than me. So he'd left college already, and he was in uni, and you're like freshest time where people go partying and stuff like that. Yeah. And what he'd done is he'd hired out one of the clubs, like had like a room, a big like the dance room or something like that, and he'd hired it out just so he could have all of his friends and have his own little personal party there. Yeah. So he invited me to the party, and these times, if I'm allowed out to a party, I've never been to a party before or anything like that, innit? And the party's in the middle of Manchester city centre, right? So I said, "Mum, please, can I go to this party? Can I
18 years old, Mum, please let me go."
I'm like, "Please let me go to this party." And it like started at 10 and until 2. And I said, "Just let me go from 10 until 12. Just 10 until 12 and I'll
Every
come
child.
home." Yeah. 18 years old. Good Muslim Sophia. So Mum says, okay, eventually decide that she'll let me go because of who the person is whose party it is. We grew up with him. So you know who it is, yeah? So we literally grew up with him as like, they were our family basically. So the day before, I know this party is coming. I don't know what day the party was on. I've gone and bought some nice Stan Smith trainers, all white, fresh Stan Smith. I used to work at JD at this time, yeah, so I got them on discount and everything, yeah. Stan Smiths were popping. I got a pair of Adidas Stan Smith trainers. I got some nice blue jeans. I got like a nice white t-shirt, yeah. It's like a Sean John t-shirt or something. That was popping back then. Yeah, but I was, and a little jacket to go on top, and I look good, yeah. And I put time into this. I'm like, I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna look good. This is my first time ever going out partying. We go out to the club, getting just normal. It's not. I've never been to a club before, so I don't know what it was. And it wasn't like a club. It was
just a room. It's
just been rented, so it's just like we hire a room and a thing. So I'm thinking that, oh look, like on the movies when people go partying, I'm going party to that. I'm standing outside like this. I look at the door. I know like you have to queue outside the door and go past the bouncer to get in. None of that happened. Did it? So I'm just stood at the door and people like, just go in. Go inside anyway. We start partying. It's been like half an hour, 45 minutes into the night, yeah. And I just felt my belly go a bit like. I was like, ooh. And a bit gross, right? But if you don't know about me, I'm the kind of guy that goes to the toilet. Oh well, now we've got a toilet that's a different height. It's kind of thrown me off. but normally I go to the toilet about 4 times a day, and there's certain things. Alhamdulillah, I'm gonna get my level. And there's some things. If I eat it, it's game over. Yeah, I'm more settled these days. But when you're young and you experiment with foods and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? If I have to go, I have to go. Anyway, so I felt my belly go a bit like. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like dancing in the side like this, like little 2 seconds, like I'm like, ooh, that feels a bit, oh, like you know, like you just kind of like lean to the side, go and walk in the corner, see if you can release some air in it so you'll be okay. I was like, no, I need a toilet in it. Yeah. So this club that we're in is massive. It's if anybody knows, if anyone lives in Manchester, it's M2. I don't know what it's called now. It used to be called M2. It's on Peter Street, just opposite Central Library. And you walk in and there's a downstairs, and then there's that floor, and then there's the second floor, and then there's an upstairs, and it's really big, yeah. And so on the floor that I was on, I thought I'm just gonna go to the toilet quickly. Yeah. I ran round the back, found where's the toilets, and they only had urinals, right? I need a poop basically, right? I just need a little.
Why would they only have urinals? What if someone needs
in the male toilet? They only had urinals, right?
So weird.
And I saw women going into the toilet next door, and I was like, not that desperate right now. Let's go to the next floor, yeah?
Right.
Walk up to the next floor, the floor was closed off. Walk up to the next floor, floor was closed. I literally cannot get into the floors. They got like bars and things and doors locked, so I can't enter them. Down in the basement, I got down into the basement and it was all locked off and stuff like that. Go into the basement, into the toilet, urinals. So I'm starting to get like, let's say at the time when I needed it, I was at like a 4.
Right.
Yeah. I've gone up to like a 6
Right.
6 or 7 right now. Yeah. It's getting a bit peak, right? So I go down. Everyone sees me on the floor. I go back on the dance floor, right? Because I got to go back through this way to get out. People there, I'm like, yeah, just sliding out. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Go up through the door, start walking really fast down the street. Yeah, I know across the road from here, there's a Starbucks cafe, and there's a Subway. One of these two places, they got toilets in these places, innit? I go to Starbucks. It's 10 p.m. Starbucks is closed. I can't get in. Next door, Subway's open, and they're about to close, and I run in and I thought, oh my god! I said, excuse me, can I use your toilet? Guy goes, nah, the toilets are out of service.
Oh my god!
He said the toilet's out of service. I said, yeah, but just can I use it though? And he's like, no, the toilet's out of service today. I'm sorry, innit? So I'm like, okay. So I walk out, and I'm thinking, all right, this is getting peak, right?
Yeah.
Getting up to like at 8 now, right? There's only 2 away from. That's only 2 points away from we're going.
Armageddon.
Right? I know there's another Subway, and Subway was open. So I know if I can get to this other Subway, I'm going to be okay.
Yeah.
Right? And Subway, the walk to this is about a 15-minute walk.
Oh,
do you know?
my God.
It's like near where the train station is from where Central Library is.
Oh.
Central Library is locked off. I've gone through all of the options in my head. It's not working, right? So I start this walk anyway, and let's just say I've been in this situation before. I know where to tense in my stomach, how to breathe, how to walk. So I'm tensing here, I'm breathing here, and I'm just walking like, and I'm like, right, 15 minutes. That's all I got to hold this for 15 minutes. Yeah. 15 minutes. We're going 15 minutes. I'm walking down the street. It's dark, and there's a guy and there's a girl across the road, and they're jumping on each other's back playing and ha ha ha. And then there's
things I can't do right now.
yeah. I'm just walking. I'm just staying around like, listen, just count your steps. Just stay in your rhythm. Just keep on walking. I'm walking. Yeah. Then the woman in front of me. Listen, if you don't know something about me, I'm scared of mice and rats. It's the only thing I'm scared of. Like physically in this world, I got a fear of mice and rats. That's another story, but I'm terrified, right? The girl and the guy, the girl jumps on top of the guy's back and goes, there's a rat, right? And my eyes have gone like this. Do you know, in the road, you have the little holes in the side of the road where the drainage goes down. A big rat jumped outside of the road, and it was running, and I'm watching the rat run, and it's on that side of the road, and my muscles are starting to tense a bit more, and I'm thinking, oh, this is getting peak. Wallah, the rat came and ran across the road down to where my feet were and jumped in the little hole on the side of the thing next to me. So obviously, I'm terrified, innit? I do this. But as soon as I do this, when you get scared, your body relaxes, right? I jump like this, right? The woman looks at me and starts laughing at me. I'm like, fam, I don't care if you're laughing at me. I'm scared. I'm in the panic situation. The rat goes down the hole, and now because I want to get away from that, I do this speed step like this. So I walk a bit faster, yeah? Then I try to think. Then obviously I stop once I'm down from the adrenaline of that, and I'm like, oh whoa, I'm not tensing my stomach anymore. I'm not relaxed. All the thing that I had intact before, this is all relaxed and released now, yeah. And I'm like, whoa, try to tense, and now when I'm tensing, it's pushing it further. I'm like, this is getting bad. So I keep walking, and now I start walking really fast, yeah, speed walking. I walk about 5 minutes around the corner. I get to the corner. I try to breathe. I breathe in, I just go, right? and it's like one step in it. I basically pooped myself on one of the steps I took, right? So, and you know what it was? I just kind of felt my boxers filling up, right? And I was like, okay, just let this moment pass. That'll be some relief. I took the next step, right? And it's like, and I tried to stop. It's like my body was saying, listen, we can't go back from here. Right? So what happened? When we go, if we go fast down,
your body's like, we're here now.
Yeah, like, we're here now, bro. Right? So what's happened is I've ended up. You can't. I don't know if anyone's ever. You can't walk and poo at the same time. You have to stand still.
I don't think other people are trying to do that.
You have to stand still. So I've stood still now, and I had to put my hand on the wall, and I've just like kind of shuffled underneath this little kind of tunnel, and I've stood. It's just on the road though, in the corner. I'm stood on the road, and I'm just pooing. Right? Just stood up. I can just feel it, and I'm like, "There's nothing I can do about this." I can feel my boxes filling. I can feel it dripping down my legs. Right? I can feel it coming up the back of my. And I'm thinking, what can I do in it? So what I'm doing.
My stomach.
I've called my mum and I said, "Mum, can you come and pick me up, please? I've just pooed myself in town." My mum starts laughing at me down the phone, right? I said, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, I'll come. Mum, if I say, "Mum, please save me," my mum will come and save me, innit? My mum comes to save me. This car that my mum comes to get me in, my mum bought this car and said that as soon as I pass my driving license, I can have it. So she's had the car for like a year. It's a pretty new car, right? She drives to town, and the whole time she's driving there, I'm calling her every 5 minutes saying, "Mum, are you there yet? Are you there yet? Are you there yet?" She's saying, I'm coming, yeah?
You stood
I'm stood on the wall, and I've kind of like shimmied across to the side, and people are literally looking at me with disgust, right?
Is it gone through your
Wallah, I did not turn around and look down at the floor. I'm just in a place like this, and I can see them looking at me, and I'm just looking into the distance like this, yeah? People look at me with disgust. You can probably smell it, I can smell it, yeah? And I don't know, I got a white top on. I've got a white top on, white socks, white shirt.
I was gonna say, babe, I'd still have you, but you might look a bit mad.
So I'm just people just give me disgusting looks. I'm like, do you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. My mum eventually gets to town, and she sees me, and she's like, "Oh, come and get in the car." So I get in the car. I open the door, I try to sit down. She's like, "No, don't sit down." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Don't sit down. Don't put your bottom on the sofa on my new car seat." And I think she'd put something on the thing, so she goes like, just sit like on all fours, yeah. So I'm in the back of the car seat like this, yeah. I'm in the car seat like this, right? And literally, my mum drove all the way home with me like this, and every time I put up, there's like just a taxi there and just people looking at me through the window. I'm just like, I do it. It's one of those. I can't look down, so I just kind of filmed it, and I just stared at everyone through the window.
What about people? They're driving the other side of you.
And my mum's like, I was saying to my mum, "Go slow, please go slow." She's going over bumps. I'm pooing.
That's what you get for going to the club, babes.
Yeah. Anyway, I got home.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was bad, man. I threw my trainers away. No, I threw my jeans away. I threw my socks away. Everything was covered. It had gone down the back of my socks. I saved my trainers though. I cleaned those bad boys, wore them again the next day.
Bad boy.
I might even return them to JD.
Ew. Poop shoes. Somebody's walking around in your poop shoes.
Yeah, so not now. They're probably gone by now.
Oh my god, babe. Yeah. I can't top that story.
Sorry to drag that story out, but
that was so funny.
That was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
That might be the funniest story I've ever heard in my whole life.
My mum just used to tell everybody when they came to the house. She used to tell everyone the story and just laugh at me. Said he was on all fours in the back of the car, like. I had to go back and scrub the car and clean the car the next day.
Oh my gosh!
Because it was my poop. Okay, the girl has woken up. That is one embarrassing story each. That is definitely the most embarrassing story that has ever happened to me, unless I have repressed him like Amara has.
Little angel.
Did I say hiya?
Say hiya.
It's too early for you to say hiya, isn't it?
Hiya. So yeah, I had some more stories, but I can't recover after that. I'm done. That there's no point. That was an amazing story. But inshallah, we'll do another video where I'll tell you the other ones.
Yeah, if you like this video, let us know. You want to hear some more stories about some crazy things that have happened in our lives? Let us know in the comments and we'll get back to you.
Oh, sorry, you want to talk? One talk. Yeah. Yeah. Say salam.
Yeah, we'll be back soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Salam.
You want to say bye?
Bye.
Can you wave?
I got mascara in my eye. You're so proud of yourself. Look at you. Shut up.